Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Emily and this is the first writing vlog of the year. It is Friday, January 3rd. I just got done filming my 2025 goals video, so I've been sitting up very straight for like the last half hour. Oh. I have things to accomplish in January. Let me tell you where I'm at. I have been writing the last couple of days. So I'm 18,400 words into the rewrite of my little assassin novella that I'm working on. This is a thing I drafted last year. Well, last year. I drafted like 13 months ago. And it just wasn't quite clicking. And I pulled it back out recently and I'm like, no, I think I know what went wrong, what I need to do. And it's coming together better in the rewrite. It's still not quite where I need it to be. I need to work on the world building aspect of it. It doesn't feel quite lived in enough, but I am more than halfway through. I'm going to keep drafting or rewriting in the way that I've been doing and go back and fill some stuff in. So the plans for January are to finish drafting this, give it a good developmental editing pass, and evaluate whether or not I can send it to some beta readers. I decided yesterday, after reading lots of marketing posts online and like how to run ads and how to do stuff, I have been putting off relaunching my Undying Starlight series, which is my series of space opera sci-fi novellas that are quite unmarketable. But I redid all the covers and everything, and I didn't know when I was going to relaunch it. I was sort of planning next month. No, we're doing that now. We are doing that now. I am going to start taking the books down off of Amazon, the old copies that aren't as thoroughly edited and have old kind of iffy covers. I'm going to start taking those down today. I do have to convert my formatted paperbacks into ebooks, but that won't take very long. I think I can do like 1 or 2 a day without it driving me insane. It's just kind of tedious. And in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna start relaunching Undying Starlight. Oh my gosh, one of the things that happened with that, I set up all the novellas and the little box sets that I have on Ingram Spark. Got the proofs. This is very early in the video for Ingram Spark slander, but if they would stop screwing up. Got the proofs. They looked good. Actually, you'll see this in this video. So, this is the first book. He's so cute and tiny. Looked good. Looks nice. I order like 20 of them for Kickstarter fulfillment, and I get an error. Apparently the black pages in the front, can't have that. Unacceptable. You have to upgrade to like super thick paper to do this, and it would make these paperbacks $10 a piece to me. I would have to charge, like after paying Amazon and everything, I have to charge like $20 for this. Obscene. Can't do that. And so all that work I did, uploading these and getting the proofs that were perfectly fine and going through like the approval process of them where somebody apparently looked at the PDFs, everything's fine. But no, I'm not changing the damn design on all of these. I'm just gonna upload them to KDP. KDP printed them just fine. When I had the old versions of them that also still had black pages in the front, printed them just fine. I'm annoyed, very annoyed, but what are you gonna do? At least the cover templates are basically identical. You know, I might have to like put it in and move it over 1/8 of an inch or something like that. The cover templates are basically identical. It'll be fine. I'm just and I can't do pre-orders on them, but let's be realistic. Nobody's gonna pre-order the paperbacks as I'm like rapid releasing them again. Nobody's gonna do that. So it's fine. Ingram Spark just like finds the bar and digs under it every time. Point is, we're doing that. I'm excited and absolutely terrified, so I have stuff to do. Alright, quick update. It's Tuesday, January 7th. I realized after I got off the camera last time, I didn't tell you how much I had written in the first couple of days of the year. I'm remaking my word count sheet from somebody's that I used last year, but I didn't like all of it. So I'm grabbing the aspects that I like and using my extremely rudimentary knowledge of how to use Google Sheets to make a fancy little tracker. that is also much more simplified because... on the 1st of January, I wrote 1,200 words on Assassin. On the 2nd, I wrote 1,000 words on Assassin. On the 4th, I wrote 900 words on something else. And yesterday, on the 6th, I wrote 300 words on Assassin and 700 words on Thistle. Ladies and gentlemen, I have started Thistle. I was gonna wait until I was done with Assassin, but clearly I did not, and I have no regrets. I actually have a lot of time with Assassin. I realized, like, I have Natalia booked in early May. She absolutely does not have a slot between now and then that I could put it in earlier. So I have like 4-ish months to finish the last 10,000 words of a novella and edit it. Or I could write a few hundred words a day on it and still have plenty of time if I wanted. To be clear, I'm not doing that. I'm working on Assassin right now, this morning. I've already written 300 words on it, and I'm still doing writing sprints, but I'm waiting for my coffee. I'm feeling very good about it. I'm in this weird, it has formed a very specific vibe in my brain that is not entirely what it was when I did that like sit down video a year ago about it. I don't even remember when that was. It is still epic fantasy. It has some mild science fiction elements that is science fiction powered by magic, but also the magic is now broken, so it's kind of like this ancient civilization vibes where there's lots of like ruins of the past everywhere, you know? And that is my favorite thing in anything ever. I love that trope. So it has come to a very specific vibe in my brain, which is great. It means I can actually write it. I have books 2 and 3, like much more solidified in my brain than actually book 1 is, because I wrote book 1, but then I had to revamp everything and step away from book 1, and so I'm still sort of following the main plot line of it, but so many things have changed that I'm actually not as sure what I'm doing with book 1, which is fine, because I like half-pantsing my stuff. I like having a roadmap of where I'm going and then figuring out the rest as I go along. So it's fine, but I just think it's funny that book 1 I'm the most iffy on right now. So yeah, I started 500 words on it. I'm excited about it. The vibes are very good. It's very interesting writing a main character who doesn't... Eli's brain does not work like mine, and that's always difficult to write, so this shall be still a challenge. My printer, or my fulfillment partner works with the printer. I don't actually talk to the printer directly around this time for the Wind in the Wild special editions. So my fulfillment people said the physical proof will probably be another 2 or 3 weeks. That does not include the interior copy. Oh, I was a little too hopeful with my timeline on that Kickstarter. I was hoping like the books would be printed by January. Reminds me I have to do a Kickstarter update. Okay, coffee's done. Back to writing sprints. My battery is literally dead. But today's Friday, January 10th, and I just wanted you to know that yesterday I wrote 4,000 words on Assassin, which is the most I've written since July of last year. In one day. Back to writing sprints. Okay, folks. It's Monday, January 13th. I don't know what crack I'm on, but I've had some really good writing days. I would like to keep this pace forever, quite frankly. You know, I would like to enjoy writing 3,000 words a day for the rest of my life. I won't. I'm just telling you that, you know, as soon as I don't want to do that, I'm not going to do it, because last time I forced myself to write that much for like a month, I got burnt out. But right now, I'm quite enjoying myself, so let me tell you. Yesterday, I wrote 2,200 words on Thistle, and that was at like 6 at night after I'd been doing work stuff all day, so I meant to sit down and be like, well, I could write a couple hundred words for the day at least. That happened. The day before, on Saturday, I wrote 3,200 words on Assassin. I am almost done with that. Like, I think today I could sit down and finish it, but also I might write Thistle instead, because I'm very, very good at my job. I haven't decided what I'm going to write today. Maybe I should finish Assassin, and then, so after that, I'll have, like, fun scenes I'm looking forward to in the Thistle right after I finish it. I don't know. You'll see. I'll see. We'll both see. Day before that, on Friday, I wrote 1,500 words on Assassin, 1,700 words on Thistle. And the day before that, of course, I wrote 4,000 words on Assassin. So yeah, I had a 4,000 day, 3,200 day, 3,200 day, 2,200 day. Great. I mean that genuinely. That sounded sarcastic. I'm very pleased with this, and can it continue forever? Thanks. I don't actually have a ton of things on the to-do list this week. I'm doing like a little Facebook ad course that I found for free. I can't remember the name of the guy. I'll tell you later when I've actually started watching the videos. Very popular ad course. I gotta continue setting up the backer page for the enamel pins and all that that entails. Finish writing Assassin, keep writing Thistle. I have some design stuff to do. Smaller work-related things, you know. I feel like I've been working on The Wind in the Wild for so long that just not needing to do anything on it right now is... it's very nice. TikTok. Are we losing the app? Couldn't tell ya. You'll know by the time this comes out, because apparently by the 19th, that's when the decision is made or something like that. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about that app going away. It looks like there's a high chance it might go away. I have very mixed feelings on it, but I do have a lot of drafts I have left over for my books, so I figured I might as well post all of those this week. So that's on the to-do list. But I don't know, I have very mixed feelings because on one hand, I feel like the amount of just pure brain rot that app perpetuates is astounding. And you know, there have been some discussions about like media literacy just tanking because of social media, mainly TikTok, and I, for the most part, agree. Seeing like some of people's takes on books and shows makes me just go, on the other hand, putting a lot of people out of their jobs. I mean, I wasn't paying that much attention, but I feel like I remember Barnes & Noble was tanking into the ground before Book Talk. Lots of authors not only make their livings off of TikTok, but like make their livings directly off the TikTok shop selling their books. You know, I don't know, because TikTok has not worked for me for a long time. No idea what I'm gonna write today, but I have other stuff to do before that, so. See you in the next clip, and hopefully I continue this writing schedule for like the rest of my life. That won't happen, but you know. Alright, it is Wednesday, January 15th. I would like to reiterate that I don't know what I'm on, but I'd like to stay on it. So Monday, I think I said I was gonna sit down and finish Assassin. I did not. At the end of the day, I was too tired to think about how to end a story, and so I went and I worked on Monster instead, and I wrote 500 words on it. And then yesterday I was running errands all day, and again got to the end of the day and I was like, I am not thinking about this. This is too much thinking. And I wrote 1,000 words on Monster. Apparently that is my easy book. Do I know where I'm going with it? Absolutely not. Will that stop me? No. So today I do have to do things, but I have backer kit and enamel pin stuff to do, and dyeing Starlight stuff to do, but I have finished Assassin on the to-do list. I think that is a reasonable goal. I don't have much left to do. I want to fill in one fight scene earlier, a short fight scene that I left in brackets because I'm really good at that, and then write the last couple ending scenes, and there's not many of them. There's only 2,000 words left at the end of the original one, and I don't even know if I'm going to be changing that much, so I'm not going to go into the entire TikTok drama that happened in the last 48 hours with everybody going to a different Chinese app just out of protest. I don't care that much, and also I don't download apps that I don't know about, but is that probably one of the top 10 funniest things possibly ever. Yeah. The memes are really something else, and I appreciate it from a bystander's perspective, you know? Oh yeah, the enamel pin thing I'm doing, I have some of these reading journals left over from the last enamel pin campaign I did. Like, I have a handful of them left over and I'm selling them on Etsy. But I was going to offer them again on this campaign, and also if we get enough orders, I'll probably update to an actual little print run and maybe get some like sprayed edges and some, maybe, I don't know, like black end pages or something, so they're just slightly fancier, and a sewn binding so it lays flat easier. But that's if there's enough orders. That's going to be a stretch goal, but I'm just going to have them like available, I think. Also, I started using this one. I think you're caught up now. It's Friday, January 17th. I have some things to do on my backer kit project that's launching next Thursday. What month am I in? So that's getting in my way of my desire to get up in the morning, start writing, and not stop until the evening. How dare I have other work to do? I'm getting behind on my Undying Starlight setup. Okay, so I have to spend a lot of time on that today. But yesterday I only wrote 200 words, but the day before that, on Wednesday, I wrote 4,100 words, and I finished the Assassin novella rewrite. Get the document. That's the monster story. That was what I wrote 200 words on last night, was the monster story. The rewrite wrapped up at 33,845 words. I have a list down on the little notes section in the side here of 8 or 9 things that I need to developmentally edit / improve in the editing pass. It might end up being like 35,000 words or something, because some of these are world building things. A lot of them need a couple sentences here and a couple sentences there added into the book, and there's several of these things that need a couple sentences added in everywhere. My editing spot for this is May. I did email my editor and say, if you have anything that opens up in like April or early May, that would be better. But also, I don't mind the end of May. It gives me a lot of time. So I think what I'm going to do on this is I'm pretty immediately going to do a developmental editing pass, maybe a little bit of line editing at the same time, but not stressing on that. And after I do that, it might go out to beta readers. Oh, it's hard to stop and edit stuff because the only thing I want to do is continue on writing Thistle and Project Monster, so I can do both. I can like edit for a set amount of time and then write. Maybe in like a week I'll settle into a better schedule or something, because there won't be any more backer kit stuff to set up. I have a lot of stuff to do today. I gotta go to the UPS store and pick up a bunch of stuff for like Kickstarter fulfillment. The printers are Oh, you want to know how stupid KDP is? Amazon? Do you? Of course you do. I had the regular copies of all the woods on the way for fulfillment. I gave them my P.O. box, as I always do. But apparently this time they decided to not only ship through UPS, they don't tell you that at like checkout or anything, but UPS decided they wouldn't deliver it to my post office. They have before. They wouldn't deliver it. They returned it to Amazon. I called Amazon. I spent like 2 hours trying to get on the phone with UPS and then Amazon, and boy, when I tell you, those AI answering machines, not smart enough to take over the world yet. When I finally talked to someone at Amazon, who was very nice, by the way, like, shout out to the actual people when they answer the phones, but he tried to, like, it wasn't even back to Amazon yet. Like, it had just turned around from California the day before and had to go back to, like, the Illinois printer for KDP, and he tried to, like, turn it back around and send it just to my local UPS store, and he couldn't. They won't let him. I had to order the damn books again. It took them a month to print last time. This time it's only gonna take them like a week. They should get here by the end of the month, and it's the 17th, so every clip I have something to complain about a printer. And the special edition ones, they normally take like 20 business days, but because of the holidays, it's now been 30 business days. And I emailed the support again for the second time, like, Last week they said, we'll be shipped out by the end of the week, no problem. It is now a week later. The lady's like, I'm sorry, it'll probably ship today or Monday. It's gonna take like 3 weeks to ship overseas. I'm annoyed. I want to fulfill my stuff, and every printer is slow. So I don't know what I'm gonna write today. I probably won't edit. I don't know what I'm gonna write today, but I want to write something. Okay. This clip was entirely too long for the fact that I had basically nothing to say. Goodbye. Okay, it's Friday, January 24th. I actually forgot that I was going to wrap this vlog up and then just filmed a clip for it on Wednesday. But I'm going to wrap this vlog up here because I realized it's been going for a while and I finished the rewrite of Assassins, so it seems like a good cutoff point and I can go back to editing it in the next vlog. I just filmed an unboxing video because I got this. You'll see it before this. This is the special edition of The Wind in the Wild. This is like the regular copy with the character art on the inside. And we got the fake leather copy. They both look good. I messed up the file a little bit on this. I just need to like clean up some stuff. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up. So thank you all so much for what I should tell I'm too all over the place. I should tell you how many words like I wrote in January, shouldn't I? Because I had some good writing days. I didn't write it all last week because of everything I was doing. Oh yeah, and I launched the pin campaign yesterday and like I funded and we've unlocked 4 out of 5 of the pins. News. Great. I wrote 25,100 words this month and all that was up to the 16th of the month. Like if I had kept going, I would have done a 50k month. So yeah, most of that was on Assassin, some of it was on Thistle, and some of it was on Project Monster. Okay, I'll talk more in like the next vlog or something. I gotta wrap this up and do things. I'm excited. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, giving it a thumbs up and a subscribe really helps out my channel. It's a miracle I even remembered my outro for this at all. All the links are in my description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!